Hello, all you Sith and Jedi. We are back again for another show. Don't roll your eyes. I saw that.
I didn't roll my eyes. I was looking to the right. I was looking to the right.
Okay. We are here for a reaction. I'm Brian. This is Molly. This is Jake on a phone. And we are going to have a little fun today because Jake is sitting in a power outage. So, the next best thing is me, which is scary. So, yes, welcome to a certain point of view. We are here today to do a Star Wars match. Perfect timing because it's Revenge of the Fifth. Molly and I's favorite of the 2 days, I think.
But, it's the day that combines my favorite drink with my favorite franchise. So
yes. Us Siths. I know I made sure I wore my I'm all the Sith shirt. How are you guys doing? I'll go to Molly first since Jake's.
I'm good. I got my dark gray.
Ooh.
All my Sith representation. I'm good. I just came off of a stream on Star Wars Explained where we finished building the Lego Falcon. Finally, it took us since January to build it. Just doing it one stream a week, but we finished it and it looks great. And I am not allowed to touch it now.
I know. I saw the 1 second when you went, I'll lift it up. And he immediately goes, no.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
I was like, well, one of us is going to have to lift it to get it on the stand if we get a stand. So I don't know. We're going to film us trying to pick it up and put it somewhere whenever that happens.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Berlin, how are you?
What's up? It feels like a Monday, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was cooking dinner, making some prime carnita tacos, and all of a sudden the lights started flickering, and then boom, the power went out. So and then we looked it up, and in the area, I was telling these guys before we started, 2,200 people plus have no power right now in my vicinity, and so I don't have a timeline. Luckily, we have the accelerated phones that we have these days. So I'm able to jump on this. I apologize for the audio, and if my video does cut out, it's probably because I got a phone call or something. And hopefully the power pops back on the show. We'll see. But I'm here.
Yes. So you may get a couple of these, Mr. Berlin, because there was a question in the Lego stream of who was someone you would cast in a Star Wars, and I for half second thought about saying I would cast Chloe Bennett as Dr. Aphra and just not mentioning your name at all. But I did the noble thing and I said Jake has the idea of it. So that's why you might see some of these, because everyone in the chat immediately was like, holy crap, that's actually a really good idea. So
welcome. I've been on that train for probably 3 years now, 4 years, because I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So as much as it was hard to get through that show, she was the best part of that show. And I have a feeling that whole Powerpuff Girls show is not going to last. So she might be free.
It's not a bad idea. So, yes. So if you see some of those, that's where that's coming from. But other than that, we are here for the first round, the first match of the Star Wars tournament. In this case, we have fan favorite Adam Witt and Zack Attack.
Oh yeah, Zack the Attack. I love that nickname.
Zack
and I love
Attack
Adam Witt.
Burkett.
This is gonna be tough for me. This is gonna be a hard time.
Yeah. So I thought about not doing predictions, but Jake would be like,
our predictions are up on the channel already, and everybody did pick a person. So Sean, I see you in the chat angle, buddy. Just leave it alone, man. I'm here. It happens. So.
One of these days, I'm waiting for him to just run in and just be like, "What's up, guys?"
You know what's funny about that? Quickly, before we move on, I had to leave for I had to go somewhere on Jesse's stream on Saturday. I wasn't able to stay. We were planning on doing that. He was gonna run through my garage in the background when I was on, and then I was gonna do it on his when he was on later, but I wasn't home in time. So yes, at some point later on, you very well could see Sean Winkblade in my background and myself in his background.
Yes.
Fun.
The Schmoedown world is quite the small world when you find out. And Nolan, of course, you can have a shout out. Hello, happy Revenge of the 5th.
Also, hi Blue Banthico.
Oh,
hello to
there.
everybody. Hello to everybody.
Yeah.
All of you. I can only see
hello.
5 names because the comment section is so small on my phone. But hello, everybody.
Yes. Hello, all of our usual friends, everyone that's joining us. If this is your first time, hello. Hello there. So yes, again, we have Dungeon versus Stars, Roxy versus Kaiser, fan favorite Adam Witt versus Zack Burkett. And here, I guess it would help if I shared the screen. And we have a warning.
Oh,
The following scene has spoilers from this past weekend.
So it's probably a cut scene from us. We can probably skip over this if we've seen it.
No, it's new. I made sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is if you haven't seen the pay-per-view, don't watch.
spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead, but from here on out, here we go. Jake, let me know if you can hear it.
It's probably gonna blare in my ears.
Yup.
Hey, Grace. I'm trying to stay safe. Hey, Madam President, how you doing?
Not great, Jay. How are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm doing kind of, I'm dealing with some things.
I
right
don't
now.
care, Jay.
You didn't want to hear
I
about what's on
told
my
you
heart?
this would have happened, and now it's happened. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, actually.
No, you don't. I warned you this could happen. Did you see Shannon smiling? Once again, do you think I've been through everything I've been through to work my way all the way to the top to see her smiling and enjoying herself? No, I did not, Jay.
But here's the thing. Okay.
This is on you.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Allow me to explain, please. Okay, she won. Yahoo. But she has to face Janine, and Janine is a very, very good player. Janine definitely gonna take her out, so that's the fail-safe, right? Like, you should believe in.
Look, Janine's good, but leaving it up to Chance like this is exactly.
No, Chance is a player with
want.
corruption, and he's not involved in this.
I thought the same thing.
Janine should do.
I'm just gonna leave you with this. This is not okay. This is unacceptable. If she wins, if this keeps happening, I don't know. I might be looking for a new commissioner.
Oh,
I just got the. Do my internet cut off?
He's literally been
Got
commissioner
this
for like a
job, I
week.
got bills. Told me this is gonna be easy.
Oh.
Oh.
Nothing in the
Can't go
Schmoedown
back
is
to that
easy.
guy.
For those of you, if you have no idea the storyline, she didn't want Shannon to win, and Shannon won both matches last week. So
Clean
that is it.
Sweep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the movie
All right,
Trivia
let me jump.
Schmoedown. It is the beginning of the first
Yep.
Star Wars Division tournament. Last trivia court, you better
I'm
look
so
out.
excited the Star Wars
Well,
tournament's
let's
back.
see
So
exact-
excited.
How much
I love that the
this means
pen
to
is
the
literally
players, how
right
much it
in
means
front
to
of
the
your
players.
camera,
We got
and
a
then
build up. We got a
it looks like your
nerd
chin is
promo.
landing on it.
I filmed this.
Did you really?
Yeah.
This is Lin May.
Oh.
Look at for a second, let's just appreciate how fancy the Dragon Con trivia stage is.
Oh, I've never seen this.
Star Wars belts, and that
I like that they have ketchup, hand sanitizer, and
Look at
then
Zach.
alcohol.
Look at Zack.
Yay! And Zach's roommate, who was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that says, that's
Many of you
Captain.
may not
That's
be
Captain
familiar with
America.
it. That's about to change.
This is Zach.
Love his
He's
background
my
so
good
much.
friend. So if I'm gonna lose to
He's
someone,
been
at
on the
least I lost to a
channel.
friend.
Between Alex Damon and Zach Burkett, the Stars are gunning for
Oh,
that.
oh,
belt
Thomas was
on
there.
2 different
There's so much
fronts,
Dragon Con footage.
and
with
we're
him.
doing it at light.
I filmed all of
If you
that.
don't know, Alex and Zach are very close. They live in the same town in Atlanta. They are good friends. Roxy didn't need to know anything about Dragon Con players or watch anything for Alex to say, look, that's your guy.
Another Dragon Con player? I thought we fumigated. Are these guys multiplying? Did somebody feed them after midnight or get them wet? Well, it won't matter after this, once I expose this gremlin to my sunlight.
Adam Witt put up one hell of a fight.
This guy loves playing. Collectively 0-6 now in the Schmoedown, and he played amazing in this match.
First of all, we don't say someone with Adam Witt's reputation is 0-6. This man has 6 professional fights to his name.
He almost beat Tugboat Tommy. Y'all
Tugboat
saw
Tugboat Tommy.
Now, Zippy Burkett, Adam Witt is going to take you to school.
Zippy
Not
Burkett.
driving school because you're not old enough.
I've been watching my fellow Dragon Con players compete. They've all performed admirably, but they were wise to save the best for last.
Look, Marie is a great player. I mean, no disrespect, she won Dragon Con this year, but I think Zach, his body of work is more consistent.
And I discovered that I just have this
Hey!
knack and this passion for Star Wars trivia, and I feel
Oh,
like in a
Mommy.
way I've been training my whole life for this, and I just feel like it's destiny.
No worries, I just got some catching up to do is all. You know who else came late? A local boy named Anakin Skywalker. Not only was he a late entry in the Boonty pod race, but his engine stalled. He finished first place, beat Sebulba, won his freedom, and brought hope to those who had none. And that's what I'm here to do.
The greatest Dragon Con
I love
player,
it.
and how he slipped so
And then murdered
far
a bunch
to
of
the end
younglings.
The draft is the steal
I
of
would
the
do that part
draft.
in his life.
Nothing against that other guy, but today should be a cakewalk.
After coming 2 one-point questions away from taking Thomas Harper to overtime, I've decided to brush up on my one-pointers. What's Jabba's middle name? The. It's going to happen that I'm going to win. Like, luck of the draw, I'm going to get someone I can beat.
Oh my
I
God.
just keep playing people that are really hard to beat.
Adam Witt will get his first win today. Adam Witt.
Are they not going to show me beating him just because we're on the same faction?
No, they showed you.
Yeah, they just showed you.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Zach Burkett is a
missed it.
star.
Dang it.
Y'all about to see what he can do.
My one
Been waiting
win.
patiently in the shadows,
I hope
plotting
Adam
my
never
first
leaves
move.
the
And
Schmoedown.
now the time has come to
Uh,
attack.
Who said, good luck, you're going to need it? I did.
ooh!
Love it. Love it.
This match is just going to be pure fun. I
Mhm.
mean,
That was a good promo.
Ah.
I like it.
can we
And
just
that's
have nothing
exactly
but Star
what
Wars
I was
matches?
talking about, because Roxy
Sure.
knows how important this is to her. Of course, she has the big title match.
You're
coming
not
up
going to
with
react
Alex
to
Damon.
anything other than Star Wars now.
Schmoedown!
Good luck to the writers on that one.
Introducing first, representing the Stars, making his Schmoedown debut. This is the Attack! Zack
I
Burkett! Zack Burkett, the Attack
So
has
chill.
made
Ooh, he's got a
his
jacket
way
on and
to
everything.
The movie trivia Schmoedown. I know how close you and Alex Damon are, Molly, and so the conversations, getting to the Schmoedown and finally getting the match. Tell me, how has it been kind of leading up to this moment?
Look at Brian Ward in the
I
chat.
feel as if I've been training.
Brian
my
knows
whole
what's
life
up.
for this.
Mhm.
To be here right now
Uh,
is the opportunity of a
Only
lifetime.
on the Star Wars.
For me,
At-
you know, win or lose, I'm here to have fun and
Hi,
not that
Hilo.
I'm going to lose. I'm here to be the next Andres A.
Kaiser
Pereira.
as
I'm gonna earn my
Chewbacca.
place among the stars.
You know, one
Chef's
should be
kiss?
forgiven for
Yes.
assuming that you're broadcasting
Genius
from Christian's
level.
boyhood bedroom with the Terminator and Rocky 3 poster there in the background. But
Oh,
like Christian, I
bedroom
know
is,
that you have been a lifelong Star
is
Wars
like a toy
fan
store.
and also a rabid consumer of its trivia. How do you
I
prepare
have a
for a match
stormtrooper.
like this versus how you might prepare for
Stormy.
a live event like a Dragon
Right
Con
there.
situation? Is it all the same to you or any sort of wrinkles?
It's different because with Dragon Con, it's everything, all the canon, all the books, novels, everything. So it was
Yes,
less
Stonks.
material.
He is from Maryland.
Dragon Con
And
is
Maryland,
it's more,
who
it's
made
more to
their
cover.
flag?
Dragon
Because it's
Con-
like the coolest
Dragon Con is
flag.
everything in the Schmoedown and more.
It is cool.
So
It's
this
got
is,
like
you know,
the
it
big
really narrowed it
helmet
down.
checkerboard
And, you know, so
going
for this,
on,
people
and
to hone
then
in
the red and the white. I love it.
focus and just just the movies, which I know like back of my hand. So I'm not worried about it.
Should be a walk in the park, Christian.
Well, we'll see. Bold words, bold words. So we'll have to see if
Bold
before
words, Cotton.
someone who has not maybe found it as easy is
God,
Adam
when
Witt.
was the last time
We've
we
seen
saw
he's been in some
dodgeball
scraps. He's been in some battles. Has not yet gotten the
In
win.
Star
but
Wars,
we saw
never.
what he did against
Well,
Harper.
obviously.
How do you feel going up against somebody like Adam Witt?
You give him all the
I
power, and he's
definitely-
already got the sass.
I respect Witt. I know how he did against Harper.
Oh,
Anyone who gives
Stonks, did
Harper
not know
his
that.
Money, has my respect. So
I love it.
I'm not gonna underestimate Witt. I'm not gonna let my guard down, but also I know I can beat him, and he's just I'm gonna plow through him and everybody else in this tournament to get to the end.
All right. Well, thank you. Good luck to you, sir, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Zachary.
And his opponent, representing the Dungeon, with a record of 0 wins, 3 defeats.
I love Kaiser.
He is Adam the Razor Witt. Adam the Razor.
There's
Witt.
my
Adam,
boy.
Look, first question, man. Like, we know that, as I said up top, I know that the love you've already been getting from the fans with how you played against Thomas Harper, the respect that you've gotten from your faction. Were you surprised when Kaiser gave you the call to say, hey, we want you to rep the dungeon here in the first 8-person tournament?
Absolutely. When I got drafted to the dungeon, I was like, oh, the one thing they don't need is a Star Wars competitor. You got Molly, you got John, and you got Mara. I mean, you got Bateman's claiming that he can play too. So we essentially have 4 or 5 Star Wars players. There's no way they're going to need me at all this season.
Come on, Adam.
I was shocked I got to play against Harper. And then I was shocked that they didn't put me up against someone like Alex Damon here because they put me up against Harper. So, I'm excited about this. I never thought I'd play Star Wars to begin with, frankly, even last season, just because there were so few people at the time. So, the fact that I could spend an afternoon here shooting around Star Wars trivia and talking about this nonsense with you guys and taking it seriously, that's a great Friday for me.
Adam, you know a lot about Star Wars.
Star Wars
and a little bit
Division
about
has come a
sports
long
and how that
way.
works as well.
Yeah,
and so this feels a little
absolutely.
bit like March Madness just a month or two later. Do you feel like you're the Cinderella story of this tournament, or do you see yourself as the favorite and the one to beat?
I'm absolutely Cinderella's story of this whole thing because I put in my time. I've gotten better at the gameplay aspects. Obviously, I know Star Wars. That's been in my blood since I was a little kid. Some of the questions, like I'm shocked when someone misses 88 because I'm like, I played with that action figure in like 1983. Like, so I think this stuff's just completely in my blood. And now I've got some gameplay
Take that
aspects.
shot.
I only
He played
lost
with the
by
action
2
figure
one-point
in
questions, or I only
1983.
failed to tie Harper by 2 1-point questions. So, that doesn't leave you that game going, geez, how do I prepare for this? 2 1-point questions. That's basic gameplay stuff.
Well, so last question for you here. When we get to Zach, this is another one of the Dragon Con players. We've seen so far what Marie Wilson did. We see what Thomas Harper has done. So, and this is the other competitor here. This is his first match. Do you think you hold an advantage from the experience? Is there any other game tape you've seen of him, and the fact that he said that this is Schmoedown's a cakewalk?
I thought of this just exactly the same as preparing for Harper. I'm prepared for the exact same type of player that I played in Harper because I don't know anything about Dragon Con. I just know the Star Wars movies and I know the movie trivia Schmoedown matches, but I don't know Dragon Con, and I just have been told these guys are fierce, incredible competitors, which of course was true with Harper. So I'm facing this the same way. It's like playing Harper again, and that's my goal too, is to get past this kid and hopefully meet up with Harper again in the finals. That'd be a great rematch. So if I can beat Zach, then I feel maybe
that
I can
actually
beat
would
Harper.
be
They're both Dragon Con,
pretty interesting.
incredible competitors.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome back. And
I mean, I do feel a little bit bad
What is Hello
that he has to
You don't
like
know what HelloFresh is? With
he has to play
HelloFresh,
right
you
off the
get
bat
fresh,
2 Dragon Con
ingredients
players.
and mouth-watering seasonal recipes
But
delivered
I
right
have faith.
for one meal.
I have faith. The way he played
Zack Burkett's
before,
first rules. Quite an exciting moment for the young man.
I think it's
Round number 1 works.
It's
like
about his time.
this.
Yeah,
10
he's a real
questions. Yes, it
sneaky
is
pick
Star
for a
Wars.
lot of
It is
people.
a Star
Brian,
Wars
will you turn it
tournament.
down real
10
quick?
questions in round number
Yeah.
1. Each query is worth
Okay.
1 point. There's no
So
penalty
how
for
this
missing a
is
question.
gonna
There's
work
no stealing,
is
at least not
we
in
are gonna
round
play
number
along.
1.
Molly
As soon as we ask the
is
question,
not
you have
allowed to show
15
her
seconds to
answers.
get that knowledge from the cranium through your
But
hand
Jake and I are
into
going to
whatever
play
pen
old
and onto
school.
whatever writing surface
So
you prefer.
him
Once
and
you
I
ask
are
my name
going
and
to
nickname,
play
please show what you wrote to your hand at the same time you
whiteboards in the
apply your pen
first,
into the
and then I'll explain it
microphone.
as we go.
Each competitor
Yeah,
gets
we'll
three
explain it
uses
round
of
by
the
round. But for those of you who have been
throughout
watching
the
us since
duration
last
of the
year,
match. Not
we're gonna play
sure
old school because it is
question
just
right, you wanna use
1v1.
another 15 seconds. Use the
There's a
JTE
cool little
rule. You also
twist
each
in
have
the
one
second
challenge.
round, and then we get to the third round. So
match.
stay
We'll bring in
tuned.
your manager. You may delineate to your heart's content.
And the
We'll hear
reason
your
why I
argument,
can't
and
show
then
my
Christian
answers
and I
is
will
just
ultimately
because
rule on
I'm an
said
active
challenge.
Schmoedown Star Wars
Christian, both
player,
competitors said
and
they appear to be practicing
Kaiser would yell
writing.
at you.
They are
Kaiser would be mad. I'm
your
not supposed to
question
show my
about
cards. I don't
believe.
know.
Let's find out what kind of time we're looking for. Adam Witt, are you ready?
So
Even though I have all the right
seconds?
cards.
Oh, we haven't started yet. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm ready. Ready to go.
And Zach.
Without a doubt. Let's go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, Chuck. That's
Round
a
number
little
one.
far.
Question
It's
number
not the
one, we're
biggest
gonna start
fan.
with Rogue One. In Rogue One, Lord Vader has built a fortress on which planet?
I built a fort one time in the woods.
I mean, he didn't build it. He doesn't have time for that.
Why?
Close enough. Just
Maybe he did, though.
5, 4, 3. I'm not judging. 2, 1. Hands down, please. And
Look, I made a little lightsaber. Pew, pew.
This Zach. And kid gets his first question right in the movie trivia Schmoedown. Here is question number 2.
Or as they say where Roxy's from, Mustafa, your next question. In the category of mixed bag. Roll up the sleeves, reach your hand and see what comes out. In The Force Awakens, what is the name of Chewbacca's weapon that Han Solo uses and likes?
I like the fact that we throw in and likes.
One of the most underrated weapons in all of Star Wars. Period.
It's funny because this came up in a Twitter thread like
5.
recently
With Kaiser.
with
3,
Kaiser.
2.
It was today.
1. Appreciate it more. And pens
He
down,
called it a
please.
crossbow.
Bowcaster.
Is a Wookiee bowcaster?
It is. And Adam.
Bowcaster.
Yes. All right. 2-2. And here's question number 3. Question number 3. The Rise of Skywalker. In The Rise of Skywalker, while playing Hollow Chess at the beginning of the film.
No
How old
way,
does Poe say
Brian.
Chewbacca
No
is?
way.
I just love that image of like going to like a fast
For those of
pro
you
shop.
who watch
Hey, do you have any
Apocalypse,
Wookiee
we did Star Wars
bowcasters? Nah, we
trivia
just got
on
regular
the show
human.
last night, and this was one of the questions I wrote.
They got some Ewok bowcasters.
I know no such thing.
4, 3, 2.
Which Brian won,
1.
everybody, by the way.
Pens down, please. Hands up. And we
250.
start with Adam Witt.
250?
Yes. Zach.
250.
Tie game.
Wow, what a
And
coincidence.
we get to our next question. Question number 4.
And that is in the category of planets and locations. And the question, in Return of the Jedi, what is the second planet seen celebrating the destruction of the Empire?
Is counting Endor? Or can I ask that? Is that allowed?
Cannot ask that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what do you say? Counting Endor? Not
4, 3.
I'm
One.
taking a shot in the dark.
Pens down,
Me
hands
too.
up, please. Pens us. They got to
I said
And we
Tatooine.
start with.
That's what I said.
That's also what I said.
Zach.
I said Bespin because I was counting Endor, which technically is seen first. But in the sorry.
That is incorrect. And Adam.
Tatooine?
That is correct.
Can I challenge?
Ken.
Sure.
So we're gonna bring in.
Oh.
Bring in Roxy.
All right.
All right. So
I mean,
you guys
okay.
first. Don't worry, Adam. You have a counter afterwards. Go ahead.
Zach, from what I'm understanding from you, you're saying we technically see Endor first, then we see then we see Tatooine, and then we see.
Well, no. So the whole sequence begins on Endor, and we see X-wings flying overhead, putting off fireworks, which is celebratory, right? And then the montage starts, which then shows Bespin first, and Tatooine, et cetera. But it all starts. The first place we technically see celebrating is Endor before the montage begins.
So is your argument that your answer is also correct, or are you arguing that both, depending on the question?
He's saying that because you see Endor first, it is that technically Bespin.
That is the answer.
He's saying Bespin is the answer. All right, and so I'm going to have Adam and Kaiser for the counter.
The counter argument is we've been on Endor the entire time, so the assumption is.
I think you could count both, right, and say that the
planets celebrating. There was a sequence.
Yeah,
the
but
question
Endor's
wasn't
not
specific enough. I don't know. This
I
is
was
tough.
gonna say, is it because it's the forest moon?
Yeah.
It's not technically a planet.
And in the it says planet in the thing.
Oh boy, if they start
Right
using moon versus planet in questions, that is going to open a can of worms that they do not want to open.
I think that might be the reasoning.
I think that's where they're going with it, though.
All right.
We are back after deliberating with the 3 judges. And Mark, please go ahead.
That's right. After conferring with both Christian Harloff and PJ Campbell, Adam Witt made the point that the question was assuming that it was the second place that you saw after Endor. And while I do not agree with questions being assumptive, we cannot give a point to the attack simply because Endor technically is not a planet. That was the sanctuary moon that was celebrated. And
they went there.
It's a very tough ruling. I just consider it a forest planet, but unfortunately, technicalities do tend to sway one way or the other in Star Wars. Thus the case here. And so it's a tough break, but it was a worthy challenge in my opinion. Unfortunately, it will not be upheld, and the points will remain as originally.
Interesting. That's a conversation definitely to be had.
Going to continue the match here with Witt getting up 1 point here, 4-3, as we get to the next question here.
By the way,
Next
the 3 of us
question.
had that correct.
This is in the realm of who said it.
Yeah.
Who said it? Back to the rise.
Jake, let's go to Dragon Con.
Which character says the line always in the shadows from the very beginning?
It's a very tough challenge there, Christian, but I feel a worthy one, and it does prove that Attack knows how to play this game.
Jake, I didn't say participate. I just said go to Dragon.
Oh, I'll happily go.
I know. I'm just kidding.
From Adam Witt. Okay. In The Rise of Skywalker, which character says the line always in the shadows from the very beginning? Hoping Roxy Strivers.
I love how Adam just stares into the camera.
No, I've done research on it. Close, but it's not.
Maybe that's a tactic.
2.
Yeah.
1. Pens down, please. Hands up. And
I said
I put Yoda
now with Adam Witt.
Oh, Dameron?
That's incorrect. Zach.
Leia Organa.
Leia.
Correct. Tie game.
Crap.
So 4-4.
It sounds like a Yoda thing. Always.
Now we get to our
in the shadows.
next question. Question
from the
6.
beginning.
Not even halfway through round 1, and already wild momentum swings in this tournament. The next
I mean, that was from Tross. So
in the category of the last.
That could have been a
Jedi.
quote in the Be With Me.
What
Be
does
quiet.
Luke keeps stored in the Unity tree that is near the Jedi Temple.
Unity
on
tree.
Ahch-To.
While sipping a margarita, just corrects Mark Ellis.
it's okay, Mark. I still love you.
Thing just meaning so much here.
That's what we've brought.
4 we have.
There's so many answers for this.
2, 1. Hands
I
down,
mean,
please. Hands up, and we
The
start.
Jedi
with Zach.
texts?
The ancient Jedi texts.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Adam
mean,
Witt.
you could old books,
All
old boring,
5-5.
dusty
As we
books.
get to our next
gotcha.
question. This is question 7, and it's in the category of heroes and villains. In The Last Jedi, what is the name of the captain of the Fulminatrix?
I loved him.
Anything
Fire on the
ancient
base.
Sacred Christian. Is the question? Is there any ancient artifact that's like
He died
it's just
way too soon.
I was going to say my mother-in-law,
Yeah.
but I don't know. 5, 4.
You did.
This
3,
just came up in our
2,
chat earlier today.
1. Should never watch this. Pens down. And
Is it
now
Captain
we
Kennedy?
start
Okay.
with
Yep.
Adam Witt.
Kennedy.
Yes. And
Also, I love the spelling of that name.
yes. Okay. 6-6. 6-6. And now we get to our next
If
question.
I can keep up with them,
That's
I'd
right,
be
in the
happy.
category of Attack of the Clones, episode 2. And the
crap.
question for a point. In the film Attack of the Clones, what character is played by Veronica Segura?
I'm taking a shot in the dark here.
I don't know if Christian watches regularly, but I do get Facebook messages from her, and I appreciate it.
Oh, I bet I know who this
And
is.
Repeat the question.
second one.
Brian, do you know?
It's in the category of Attack of the Clones. In the film Attack of the Clones,
Brian,
what
you know?
character is played by Veronica?
I'm pretty sure.
I think. I'm like 99.
There's so many choices that I could from. I don't recognize the name.
Christian is at DragonCon. You don't have the two mutt judges cracking jokes in between.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
I said
down,
Zach
please.
West.
Pens down, please, and we start with Zach.
Luminar Unduli.
That's incorrect. Witt,
Oh,
also incorrect.
Brian, look at you.
It's Corday?
Corday.
Wow.
Corday.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Brian for the
so
FCL.
This is number 9. Question 9. Solo.
Ooh, Solo.
Who are said to be competing for resources, food,
Oh,
medicine,
what are
and
the specifics?
hyperfuel, according to the opening text of Solo? Remember this one from the this one caused some stuff.
It seems like if the actual movie is controversial, it's going to lead to more controversial questions.
That's right. 5, 4, 3.
I like the movie.
2, 1. Pens down, please.
I put rival
and Adam
gangs.
Witt.
Crime syndicates.
It's incorrect.
Ah, Jake, you're right. God.
Yeah.
That's correct. So Zach takes the lead here, 7-6, as we get to our
These are
final
tough.
question in round number 1.
They're good.
For round one.
In the first round of the tournament, first match.
That's right. And Adam's manager knows a little something about crime syndicates, I'm sure. Your next
Louisiana,
question
Forest
is in the
is the
category of
correct answer.
vehicles, weapons, and technology. And it is.
I
In
love these
the Clone
categories.
Wars, what type of cables do the
Oh,
clones use
hell
to
yeah.
try and get up to the abandoned monastery on Teth?
I mean, it's the
I don't
same.
know
Never mind.
You still have cable?
Molly,
The,
shh.
Holocaust president? You just follow mine.
My wife won't let us get rid of it. It's strange.
I don't know if this
5,
is the right word.
4, and she watches weather. 3,
This
2,
is.
1. No lady.
I don't know that
Pens
they-
down, please. Pens down.
They're
please,
ascension
and
cables.
we'll start with
Yeah.
Zach.
Ascension cables.
Ascension Cable.
That's it.
Ah.
I mean, they mentioned that in
Got it.
the Phantom
All right, so
Menace.
now
I don't remember
we
it from the
get
Clone
to
Wars,
the
but I
next
assume it's the same type of cable.
round.
It's
I wasn't
when
sure if
they're
that was the
going
right
up.
pronunciation
round number
or
1,
spelling
where
or
we
anything
see
that I
Zack
had there.
Burkett.
It's when they're going up the cliffside, Molly.
All right, here
Yeah.
we go. What is
Oh, I
the
know, but
round?
like they also have
Oh, Jake,
HDs
coin.
going up.
Publicly flogged.
Oh,
next.
yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so the way that round
is
number
the
2
wheel
is
round,
going to
the
work
wheel of
for
fate,
everybody
doom,
watching
and
real
indeed
quick, Brian.
justice /
So
Star Wars
instead
fan.
of playing
Destiny.
each question,
competitor gets to spin it.
Brian and
The
I
wheel
are
is
going to
first.
flip a
We'll use it
coin,
with your mind.
and the person who's in the lead is going to be able to pick the coin toss, and they'll get to pick which competitor they want to play with. And so, say Brian wins the coin toss, he can either pick Zach's questions or Adam's question. Brian, what is your score?
You're beating me by 1.
Oh, I am? Okay, so I'll go ahead and flip. I'm going to call tails. Okay.
One of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the
And I'll
question
show.
is 2 points to 1. So we see
That's a
back and forth
tails.
matchup here, Christian, and it finally settled in round number 1. With
I'm going to pick.
from Zach. Attack Zach. Zach.
I don't know what Zach would want to go for. That's the problem.
Feels lucky to you.
We did talk about this.
I'll go with Adam. I'll go with Adam.
Okay.
Foxy, 60 seconds starting now.
Zach, I need you to know that
I mean,
was
neither of them
today
have
years old
really
when I
have
learned
weaknesses,
that
so
Moon's not a planet. So that's
Tough.
where we're at on my end right now. I am so proud and impressed with what you are doing right now. I know you. I know right now you're in logistics land. You're in your head about that and how the numbers was it second, third. I don't care about round 1.
And so
You're
the
doing
way it
an
works for
incredible
us as
job.
well
We are
is
here to play round
steals
2
are
right
very
now. That is
possible.
what's in front of us.
So
We are here to
say
spin this
I
wheel,
miss
see
a
what we get,
question,
and answer every
Brian
single question
can
on
show
the
the steal
table. You've got all
opportunity.
your JTEs.
We're playing
You've got
it
a
pretty
lot
much
going for
exactly
you
like
here.
how they're
This is
playing
your
right
match
now.
to win. I know it. So let's spin the wheel and see what we do.
yeah, I'm
And
sure
here's the
Zach
spin.
is in his head
You all
about
know
that
the moon thing?
planet
That's not a
question
planet?
because
I
although
used to
I
work
knew
for NASA
I
in
knew
the
when they asked the
janitorial
question
department,
what
and
answer they were
Oh,
looking
Lord.
for.
round and round it goes.
Ooh.
We're gonna have our great technician Courtney confirm with us once the wheel settles before
Is
we
he gonna
announce the category. And it does
take
appear, Christian, it's
it? Is he
Clone
gonna
Wars.
The Clone Wars. All right. So 60 seconds to decide.
He's
Starting now.
thinking.
Zach, what I'm thinking is that if this is what we end up on, no worries at all. But how are you feeling? Are you looking to stay here? Are you looking to respin? What are you thinking?
I agree. If we spin again and end up here, that's fine. But I would like to spin again just to see if I can get.
I honestly,
Yeah, let's see what we got. But no matter what, keep your head in the game. There's
if
not
I
a
spin
single
Clone
space
Wars
on
in
here
my next match, I might just keep
every
it.
single question. I know that based on everything we've been doing. So let's spin
Just
again.
because
It
no
doesn't
one
matter where
ever
we end up.
does.
All right, let's spin.
There it is.
Keep your head in this game, Zach. No matter what, give yourself all the time. That you need.
Oh, ho, ho.
Interesting.
Trust.
Okay.
And it settles on the rise of Skywalker.
I love this for
The
you.
ca- the
You know
catch here,
journey we've been on. Let's
everybody,
do this, Zach. You got it.
Is when we used to
All
do
right.
this back in the day,
Pay
it
attention
was
to
on
questions.
how
Don't
fast we could
overthink.
answer compared
Adam
to.
Witt is back.
I have to beat
And
Zach's
Zach, you
answer.
have 5 questions
Yes.
in the realm of Rise of Skywalker. Are you ready? Here we
I'm
go.
just gonna have to give you my word that I knew it before I can write it, before you guys can say it.
Well, you can't get away from this. What is the name of the moon that the Resistance is hiding on throughout the film?
Agent Kloss.
Agent Kloss.
That is correct.
Nice.
2 points.
Nice.
Who informs Poe and his team that Leia has passed away? When they
Oh my God,
return to
Darcy,
Agent Kloss?
Daisy, whatever you want to call it, Daisy.
It is Commander Daisy.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For
You're glad
2 more
you
points.
subbed that R out there,
There is
Brian.
the
Yeah.
third
Yeah.
question.
Good catch.
Janet L. Spin. She was originally known as a stormtrooper, much like him.
Oh,
That went by which operating
1-1.
number?
Nope.
1719.
Ah,
Correct. 2 more
That-
points.
that's tough. That's
Big
tough.
Yeah, that was a
round
rough
here
one.
so
He's
far
cruising
for
right now,
Zach.
though.
Oh, he's
Here is
cruising.
question
Oh,
number 4.
you know how hard it is to
Number 4.
go against
Okay.
speed.
What type of horse-like creature?
Oh my
did
God.
Jenna and her group
father ears.
came and ride
Nope.
on.
Oh no,
excuse me,
no.
ride on
What are those
F-Beer.
called?
Warback.
Warback.
Yeah.
And your final question.
You're thinking of The Last Jedi, Brian.
I'm just trying to go as fast as I dang can.
What class of Star Destroyer is the one to bring
good.
destruction to
Xylon.
Zeiston.
Close.
Close.
Absolutely. Attacks that
Gosh.
round. Going perfect.
I was thinking
right now. Very, very happy as
Battlestar.
you should be. They're
Silent,
going to
yeah.
remove Zach and
How
bring you guys
many
to
points did you get,
Mike
Brian?
Kaiser.
What was that?
60 seconds.
I got 4, I
Bossy,
think.
bossy
You
Strider.
got two of the 5?
You sent a boy wonder to do a man.
Yeah, I
fall.
believe so.
Don't you read Batman?
Yeah,
that
4.
doesn't ever end well.
I miss
Okay.
doing
But since
that.
it
It's
is bring your
fun.
kid to work
That was
today,
a great round
God,
2. I would have
Adam-
Zach seems
loved
like a
to
nice
have that
guy.
round
I don't
2.
know why he hangs out with those thugs and Draco and
Good for
Snyder.
Zach. That was a
He seems like a
your
nice
first,
guy.
second
What's going on
round.
with
You get Rise of Skywalker,
I'm just
and he just
I'm
cruises.
excited for everything on
I hope
the,
you get
on the
the
wheel. I'm
he
ready to
answers in the
check
speed that
this
Zach
out. I'm
does.
so excited. I went to my last match.
I couldn't even read the question. I had just pick words.
This doesn't scare me.
I mean,
We've done the math.
for me, Rise of Skywalker is almost more fun to study for because it's all newer stuff.
Yeah.
I actually don't have a hard time retaining
I would take this wheel out.
Tross stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a glass.
I mean, I
It's
think
got a
I'm the
lot
only
of good
person in the
stuff.
world that kind of like somewhat like the movie.
Kaiser.
So
Spin the wheel.
I do too, somewhat.
And around.
I feel like I'm on an
Now, wait a
island with
minute.
that one.
It's the one infringement. What's the second?
It's definitely not one that I would want to just put on to watch,
Yeah.
but
I don't even know what that means.
You got to be
Study-wise?
No. Oh,
The wheel is also spinning. and
study-wise,
it is
I
settling
don't
on
mind
The
it at all.
Last Jedi Episode 8.
This
Do
is
it.
oh, man.
50 seconds to decide, starting now.
I like Last Jedi.
I like
Last
Last
Jedi
a
has
lot.
some amazing trivia in it.
I like Last
We
Jedi.
talked about this, right?
Do you like calendars? Roxy sells them out of the trunk of her car.
I do like calendars. I like trunks of cars. I like the Last Jedi. I like you. I like the hosts. I can't compliment enough. I can't compliment this wheel enough. Let's go for it.
All right, so now
Hell
Adam
yeah.
has
Interesting.
Jedi here in his wheel spin.
God,
So
I
he's
hope
gonna
he
get
answers
5 questions,
fast.
Mark, in the realm of The Last Jedi.
That's right. This is not the remake of The Last Jedi, the original film in canon. And for 2 points, your first of 5 questions, Mr. Witt, the Razor. What type of creatures were used for racing purposes on Canto Bight?
God damn it.
There you go.
Making the power so.
Is that Darth Vader breathing?
5.
Father ears.
Thanks,
That
Brian.
is correct.
Would you have gotten it without me?
2 points.
Yeah.
And your next question. Before stunning Finn, Rose said that she had to stun how many people who were trying to jump ship?
I know this.
I want to say 3.
Is that what you're going with?
What
I'm
does
gonna
your
say
heart
3.
tell you?
I'm sticking with 3.
That is incorrect. So for
Oh.
a 2-point
Is
steal,
it 3?
we pivot to
It's 3.
attack Zach. The question, before stunning Finn, Rose said that she had to stun how many people who were trying to jump ship?
3 people.
You might as well jump unless you want to get stunned.
That's a
and that is
big
correct
steal.
for a huge
That's a
2-point steal.
big
It's now
steal.
20-9. All right, Adam. So your third question in the
fine.
category of The Last Jedi. A resistance hero from the planet of Pipit 3, Tali Lintra, was the leader of what resistance squadron?
Blue Squadron.
Damn
Five.
Blue.
Blue is correct for a big 2-point answer. That cuts.
If
the
I would have
lead
gone
to
perfect in this,
9
I'm going to
with
be
2
really
questions
mad.
remaining in round number 2 for Witt. And your penultimate question in the category of
It's the luck of the
Last
draw, you
Jedi.
know.
What did Leia give to Rey so that she could find her way back to the Resistance?
A cloaking binary beacon.
Switch some
Yeah,
words around.
you
Binary
said it
beacon.
wrong.
Cloaked
You better
by-
say it right.
5.
A cloaked binary beacon.
There it
That is
is.
exactly what it says
Isn't that
here,
what I
and
said?
that is
Cloaking
a
binary
correct
beacon.
answer
Isn't that what I
for 2
said?
more points. Witt trying to kick it in here and make it a ball game going into round
Brian,
3.
you like
Your
Tally?
final
Sean
question
is that's
for 2 more
his
points
love
in
of
the
his
category
life
of The Last
in
Jedi.
Star Wars.
This could cut the lead to 5. In episode 8, The Last Jedi, we meet a new black droid
Oh my
similar
god.
to BB-8. What is its name?
Get hands up from both competitors, please.
BB9D?
Switch
5.
that last letter.
Molly!
BB9D.
Needed that extra letter, and you got it.
I'm taking those.
Gigantic.
Yeah, no,
So
Brian gets
for
that
Brian.
one.
White
Brian, so
steal
remember,
in
you
his
don't get
debut
to
here in
steal unless the
Schmoedown
other
and
competitors
Star Wars
steal.
division as well
Oh.
for Zack Burkett. He
That's-
finds himself
that's
with a
how we
5-point lead,
played.
but Witt showing a lot of fight, a lot
I
of
don't
resistance.
remember
He's
that.
known he's
It's
got
just
in
a
him,
miss.
and he makes it quite the contest as he trails by 5 going into the last round.
Mark, let's get the rules of round number 3.
Your wish is
Thank
my
goodness
command.
I have a lot of notches on my board.
Will determine the match. Let's go to send out over
So
time. This tends to happen
this
around
is the
these Star Wars
same
Galaxy questions.
thing.
Your first
Jake's gonna
question
flip
for
a coin
in round number 3.
and
Question for 3. Your
decide
final question
whose
for 5
questions
points.
he
Adam,
gets to
get
start
the
with.
questions.
So
What
go.
categories do they come
Oh
from?
wait,
Well,
no.
that's
Isn't
where
it the person
competitors
that's lower
win.
gets to pick?
Each one is going to
Yes.
give us 3.
Yeah. So then
What's
I'm
your
taking
score? What do you have?
12.
The same
You went
entities
perfect
as
in
your
that round.
opponent
So
because each numeral corresponds
You get
to
to pick who you want to go with.
I'm gonna go with
So because
Witt. So
Zack
that way,
has quite the impressive
That way you
Okay.
get more questions.
yeah, exactly,
3 destined
and more points.
1 to 20. Zach, what feels lucky?
I'm getting sexy vibes from the numbers 4, 8, and 12.
4 and 12.
Sexy
4, 8,
vibes.
12 from Zach, and from Adam.
19, 20, and 1.
19, 20, and 1. All right, Roxy, 60 seconds starting now.
Sexiest of numbers. You got the sexy vibes. You got the sexy vibes. You pick it up. You are doing so incredible right now. But just remember that this is still anybody's. So I love that we have.
I would
this 5-point
have-
lead. That is awesome. But it doesn't mean anything until the W's in our.
What would I have if I
So
had
make sure
gotten
you take
your
your time on
category?
these. You use your
Aim for
JTEs if you need to. Right now,
math,
even the second you know the answer,
6.
just make sure that that is what is right. Take the time that you need.
I think
to
I'd be
make sure
tied
that
with
we
Zach
Bring this W
if I had your
home,
category.
because anything can happen in these final rounds. So no getting cocky. I know that you've got this. I have all the confidence in the world in you.
Oh no, I'd have
But
18.
Just make sure you
18.
hit that 2, the 3, and the 5. You've done it every time. So you've got this. I believe in you in sexiest numbers I've seen in a long time, a while.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to remove
Attack, baby, attack!
thing in the dungeon. All right, 60 seconds, guys. We're starting now.
Zach the attack. But I don't even. Come on, what are we in 4th grade? I like what Alice said about you. you're with the grit, and it's time for you to show some grit now. You need to hone in. You need to focus up. He misses a 5. You hit a 5. You're going into overtime. So you got to nail all these questions. Wipe the slate clean, baby. Wipe that slate clean, baby, and do what you do best. Okay.
I love
proud of you.
Mark's little like box that he gets to make faces.
Ghosts are pulling for you. Let's do it.
Right on. Awesome.
Oh, you
Thank
stopped that, Billy.
Fantastic.
All right, so our competitors are here, and we are going to start with Adam Witt, who's going to try to avoid the TKO here. Adam
Brian,
Witt,
that's what you got.
chose category.
Oh, that's right.
19. Category
You
19.
remember, no whiteboard though. You got to say it
That
quick.
corresponds to the category of Solo: A Star Wars Story. And Adam Witt can cut the lead to 3 with a correct answer here. The question: on what planet does Solo: A Star Wars Story open?
I can't steal. I'm just writing, everybody. Don't worry.
Yeah. I feel like Adam's peering into my soul.
That is correct for 2 points. And with this next possible correct answer, Christian, Adam Witt could tie the lead that Burkett has. And he selected number 20. So Barry Sanders' number corresponds to the category of vehicles, weapons, and technology.
That's a great message right there that we just got.
And the question
I know.
For the tie: what is the common name of the rebel ship used to ram an Imperial
Hammerhead.
Star Destroyer in Rogue One?
I'm gonna write out the full name.
That's what I was going to do.
Hammerhead Cruiser.
Oh!
5.
Said the common
Hammerhead
name.
Corvette.
That's probably the coolest sounding
Whatever.
vehicle.
Hammerhead
before
Corvette
taking
5.
over. That is correct, and we are now tied at the top. And so now we will pivot over.
Super important there, too, because with that takes away the TKO, and now it is tied up in order for Burkett to try to bounce it back to Adam Witt. But Witt has gotten out of that -1 range.
And Christian, it echoes the
Brian.
sentiment that we had of Adam Witt last match as well.
Brian, I would like to
Guy
know
never gives
what-
up, but now it
What
is
your
up to
thought
Zack
process
Burkett
was,
to
Zach and Qui-Gon in the
improve
tunnel.
upon this tie with a 2-point lead. He selected number 4.
I mean, Zach
for
does
his
like
2-point
Qui-Gon.
question.
Oh, no,
That
I'm just
corresponds
saying.
to a little film that I love called Return of the Jedi.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
And your
This is mine,
question:
Brian.
Yeah, I
to
know.
regain the lead in Return of the Jedi, who greets Luke after 2 Gamorrean
Bib
guards
Fortuna.
are choked out at Jabba's palace?
Bib Fortuna.
Wasn't much of a greeting, but it was Bib Fortuna, and that is correct. It is
Oh,
a 2-point
I have to
lead.
do a
And Christian,
5?
We find ourselves now back to Adam Witt. And
Hey,
he's got to
yeah.
have this next one.
Adam Witt now has the 5-pointer. If he hits it, then he bounces it back to Zack Burkett, who needs to then start answering questions to win the game. However, if he misses, then Zack Burkett and the Stars will pick up 3 points and advance to the next round.
All right, so Adam Witt chose number 1 for his 5-point question. This is Warren Moon's number, not Warren Planet. And your question for a 3-point lead: aside from Stardust, name 3 and only 6 other project code names that Jin reads off while in the data vault on Scarab.
Black Saber.
Oh, I'm writing so many. Can't stop myself.
Stellar Sphere, Cluster Prism, and Mark Omega.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Woo!
Wow. I would have gotten them given
5
my
points.
repeat.
Adam Witt
Wow.
hangs in, and now
Dude.
Christian is
Yes, he knows those.
3 code names.
He's the king of
Super
5 pointers.
impressive.
Oh my god.
Big 5 points. Big 5 points.
Wow.
And now we see
I know we talked
ourselves
about
at
those in our study
25,
sessions.
22,
That's a
25,
really good-
Darn, I wish you
22,
would have
And now, in order
used
to
them
tie
so
the
I could have
game
gotten
here,
it out.
Zack Burkett has to hit his 3-point question.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
right, Zach.
everyone
It
in the
is in the
dungeon that plays
category
Star
of
Wars knows
A New
all of
Hope.
those.
As you selected number 8, that is Cal
So
Ripken's
Zach
number,
has to hit
doubling
both
episode
to win.
number
Oh, no, he doesn't. He
4.
just has to hit the 5.
As they
In.
planned. As Lucas planned.
At least the
Just like
5.
we drew it up. Your question:
Is
to
he honest?
tie the Razors' lead,
Zach's on
3 points.
3.
In Star Wars A New Hope, the opening crawl mentions that Leia is the custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore what to the galaxy?
Ooh.
I want to say hope, but I don't think it's hope. Oh, yeah, see?
We got a tied ball game, Christian.
It is tied up 25-25. So here is where we stand.
Right.
Either Zack Burkett could win
Did you
the
get that
match
one?
here and advance should he hit his 5-pointer. However, if he misses it,
That's
we
a tricky
will put
one.
ourselves in sudden
That's
death.
why my head
Mark,
instantly went
he
because it's so
category.
synonymous. But
My brain instantly goes to peace and
Yes,
justice.
he did. And category
Yeah,
12, Kelly's number corresponds to our category in Star Wars of Who Said It?
Oh,
These are Star Wars
God.
quotes. And your question.
his
for
5
points. And your first win in the Schmoedown. What prequel character said, "In time, the suffering of your people will persuade you"?
Ooh.
to our
That's a good
point
one.
of view?
I know.
Question marks in the round spot. Wow.
And your
Wow.
winner, advancing to the next
That's
round, the attack.
I feel like kind of easy 5-pointer. I don't know. I don't know what's easy and what's hard anymore. So
Victory in another hard-fought battle by Adam the Razor Witt. He does it again.
Adam needs a win.
Getting all the way there, but Zack
He was
Burkett
so close.
that 5-point question and takes the win. Congratulations to both Zach and Roxy. You will advance to see the winner.
I think
of
if
Gold Leader and Marie Wilson.
Zach hadn't have gotten
All
that
right,
steal.
Gonna drop them out in just a moment as they will be talking to
I
Jen
know.
Sturger. Mark, that was an impressive win by Zach because it was a bumpy first round. But after that bumpy first round and maybe the nervous jitters were gone, he seemed to get himself into a groove. He didn't fade after that. And even maybe
We are
after
not
that,
retiring Adam Witt.
into it and
No, never.
Zach Burkett. Jen?
He's too important to a
Congratulations,
faction.
Roxy. Always good to see you on this side of the winner's circle.
Also, he
I'm
just
feeling pretty good about your boy
likes
Zach.
playing and he has fun playing.
What's funny
Yeah.
is that I'm really impressed by the entire match, even the first part of the match, because Christian said that it was a rocky start, but he got 8 of 10 points. And yes, the challenge didn't go the way that we wanted it to, but I was even impressed that he wanted to fight for himself. A lot of rookies coming into this don't even know when to fight for themselves. And honestly, the real loser of the match today is me after all the heat. I'm going to get on the internet for not knowing the difference between a moon and a planet. So,
Roxy,
Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
I mean,
Just wait.
I feel like I'm pretty well informed with like my solar system, knowledge.
I'm shook about that, but that's astrology, astronomy, whatever it is class. I have to take a different time. For today, luckily, that's not what I have to do. I have to manage the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and I get to manage people like Zach, who really was
Zach
on
looks
the attack
like
the
he
entire
might be
time. I
in
was so
shock a little
impressed by
bit.
what he was able to
He looks
do.
like he has to go
And I think
potty.
People are going to realize
Well,
what kind of competitor.
I mean, he looks
is.
similar to when he
This is
looked
our
like
tournament.
what he looked like
And
when he won
plan on
Dragon
taking
Con.
down anybody who gets in our way.
I love when
Honestly,
you watch that video of him when he wins. He
have no
he
preference,
claps
no
and then
opinion on
immediately is
who
like, no,
comes next for us because
no clapping.
I know what he is able to do.
Yeah,
I have
because he
so much faith
he was
in him.
immediately like, "Oh my god, I won!" And then he was like, "Oh no, I beat
They
Alex."
showed everybody. We've got.
And we were like, "Good for you, man."
You were incredible.
Zach, talk to me a little bit about this in terms of how you felt with your performance today. How did it feel to finally get your feet wet and compete?
That felt amazing.
Brian Ward, I would be down for that.
You put my way.
I would so be down for that.
I wasn't even thinking about it in terms of that.
Yes.
That was a fair challenge and a fair ruling.
We have
I
the
know
go from
it's
PJ. Hey,
true.
PJ. Hey, buddy.
But let me
Hi,
also just say,
PJ.
props to Adam Witt. That was a very hard-won battle. My heart is racing right now. Good game, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's always gonna put up a good fight.
The outcome, I feel it was a
One of
solid
these days, he's
match.
gonna get a win.
Yeah.
Rox, it's gotta
yeah.
be feeling.
It'll
It's gotta be a
happen for
little
sure.
interesting for you because with Alex having lost the belt and now today's victory, you have to still be feeling pretty
Farrell, there's no
cautiously
more Star
optimistic
Wars
about
matches for the
your
rest of the week.
team's
We'll
depth
see.
within
We'll see Star Wars
Star
back
Wars
next week.
division.
The rest of the week is
really
teams
do.
tournament.
Here's what I'm
Is your power
foreseeing
still
happening.
off?
Alex is going to win back his belt because it is.
It
his
started.
belt to
You
have,
can tell it's starting
and
to get
Zach
darker
is
too.
going
I'm
to
like,
take the entire tournament, and then we'll see what happens from there. I feel like right now the Stars have Star Wars on lock, and truthfully, with the two of them on our faction, I'm just feeling really, really good. That doesn't mean we're not studying our hearts out. That doesn't mean that we're feeling so cocky that we're not going to give it our all. But these two guys are incredible, and
3
they
big points
never
for the
let up.
Stars.
And I'm just really impressed with what I've seen so far.
Roxy, I know you said that you didn't care who you guys face next, but we obviously you will be facing either, Gold Leader versus Marie Wilson. Marie's from Dragon Con and Gold Leader is on the exchange, who everyone wants to beat. Zach, do you have a preference in terms of which one of these competitors you like to face?
Yeah, so obviously, with Marie being a Dragon Con person, I want to see her do well, and I want her to succeed. But I want Gold Leader. I want to think about myself. He did talk a lot of smack online on Facebook and stuff.
I was gonna say Gold Leader's been talking smack about him, so I think that would work well.
I don't want to see Marie do well, and I
Oh,
don't
that's
want to see
right.
Gold do well, and I don't want to see anybody who's not on the Stars do well. Quite frankly.
Oh my God, I'm out of the negative. Yay!
What do you have? 0.5 now?
No, she gets 3 points, so she's at 2 points.
I'm at.
Oh yeah, no,
one and
I
a
thought
half
she
or
had
2.
Roxy,
No,
let's talk
she had a
about
point.
David
She
Demalante
lost
too.
0.5
How is he
on
feeling
one.
going
Oh,
into
so then
this?
she's at
So
2.5.
I'm at 1.5.
1.5.
Yay!
Aha.
Different Damon.
Yay,
I
Molly.
think that Damon has been a champion for so long that right now, even hearing the words
heated
from me
words here.
during this match, as
Heated
Kristen
words.
said, our
My
former
goodness.
champion,
Oh,
it doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel
I
good.
know, Molly
So
likes
I think
her
pretty
dungeon.
comfortable where I'm at. Thank you very much.
Give me back my belt. Give me back my belt. It's my belt. My shelf needs it. I'm not planning
That's
on
the only reason he
having
needs it.
gone
Our
too
shelf
long.
needs
So
it.
whatever we have to do
I love it.
to get that belt back is exactly what we're going to do. And Demalante, I feel, got extremely lucky beating Damon because there's maybe 1 in 100 times in which he could win that match, and he did it. Good for him. But there's not a second time. There's just not.
Well, congratulations, Zach, and obviously the Stars for picking up 3 points. And I'll see you guys in the next round.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you.
All right, so there you see, fired up Roxy Stryer, a fired up Zack Burkett. This was a big win for the Stars because
Brian, absolutely not in the
whether
chat.
It's 8, 16, 32,
They
mean a
Koi
lot
picked
to the faction because
Demalante
this particular tournament, where the teams tournament, we know that picks up again tomorrow
over me.
and
So
the finals of that.
no
Boy
thanks.
is now
Ready to
Molly's
get into
mortal
battle.
enemy.
All right, well, Jen Sturger is with.
He
the
hasn't even
Razor
shown
and
up around these
Kaiser
parts anymore.
in
He's
the
not
circle
afraid
here.
of
That
it.
is very true.
1969, Americans landed on the moon. They didn't land on a planet. Did Roxy go to school in a John Cougar Mellencamp music video? I mean, seriously. I'm going to say some nice things about Roxy.
Okay.
But not
I'll
today.
let you do
But
that.
not
But not
Oh,
today.
okay.
The important thing is to learn something. This has been an educational match more than anything else. We've all learned something today, especially Roxy.
Oh my God.
Just what I think you're going to
Wow.
have some art to this
Shocked.
review. I'm like, it's got to be a dig at Roxy. Here we go again, Witt. I feel like your season in general, or just your play in the Star Wars division in general, is just defined by the word "so close." You are always so close to that W, and you just can't quite get there, which is sad because honestly, when you look at your play, you've got to feel the same way. A hell of a round 1. Round 2 is where you struggle, and then round 3, you're like lights out. You play so well in round 3, which is honestly where most people struggle. It's like, how are we going to get past that hump and get you into the first interview, quite frankly?
Well, the most important thing is they keep putting me up against the hardest players in basketball. I mean, I feel after my first appearance with Sean that they're like, you know what he should play? The hardest people in match. I'm just happy that I didn't play Alex Damon today. That was very nice of them to not put me up against Alex Damon after Thomas Harper. Obviously, I played someone who was very difficult today, but I'm glad I gave him a run for his money.
They put him up against a different Damon.
You're the Crash Davis of the Star Wars League.
Oh my gosh.
God, at this point, who's left for him him to play.
Frankly, I just do these matches.
Feels like he's played everyone.
That's a great quote.
I mean, if
did you hear what he just said?
Look, I'm a fan favorite.
Oh, what did he say?
He said I do this just so I could go on the after shows.
Nobody cares if I win. I'm just a pleasure to have around. In high school, I didn't drink or do drugs. I got invited to all the drinking and drugs parties. Why? I'm just fun to have around.
Coolest guy in the Schmoedown. Cool, hardest working man in the Schmoedown and in show business.
Oh my god! You know, you've had these two Dragon Con players now. Would you give them your stamp of approval and say that these kids are legit?
Absolutely. Oh my God, they're going to give everybody so much trouble. What I really wanted was to face Harper again. I was like, if I got past this, and then I had some more time, to train and watch the movies all over again, then I could hopefully get to Harper because I wanted some plot line, but I don't get a plot line because I lost.
Oh,
I love him.
Next, guys. I mean, obviously you're not going to be playing in the rest of the tournament. You're going to have to watch it from the sidelines. Is that just kind of recon for the next time, or what do we do here, Kaiser?
Well, Witt and I have a new job, and that's getting Hoey ready to play. That's getting Molly ready to play. See where Mara's at with Star Wars. So our priorities shift, and I think anyone who
I'm
knows
ready. Put me in, coach.
About the dungeon knows that Witt's my right hand man, and
you haven't played since February.
I can't do
That's
anything
crazy.
without him in any division.
Yeah, Molly,
So
you really let's go.
That's-
Molly
that
wants to
feels-
start studying again. She wants to. She's ready to
That
go.
feels pretty
And here's the thing,
recent.
dude. And here's the thing. I like this, Zach.
The
kid.
Damons are
I
about to
don't
be
like this team. I
bored
think they're a
after
bunch
this
of
week,
hoodlums.
right? Because
But
you don't have
he
any
might-
more
No,
scheduled.
they're not. They're bad people, but he's a nice
Not
kid.
really.
So
Yeah,
maybe
give
I'll
him
vote
something
for
to
him in
do.
this thing. But we
Oh,
got a
goodness.
16-person tournament coming up, and you got to.
Molly's like, shut your mouth.
Dungeon is coming for vengeance.
Nah,
All
I'm
these guys just motivate us
ready
to
and
work harder
excited to
and get better,
be
and
in
get
the next
stronger every day,
tournament.
and the priorities
And
shift.
for
So, yeah,
whatever
moving forward,
comes in
like it-
between, if I happen to
I
have
wanted Witt to play. The whole team
a
wanted Witt to
random
play.
match.
Win or lose, he was our guy. We want him to go out there, and the guy's getting.
I know
better.
they're on the same team, but I feel like
Sure,
the
Crash
funniest
Davis still might
match would
get called
be
up to the big league
Hoey
someday.
versus
You never
Witt.
know. You haven't seen the last of
Yeah.
Adam Witt.
Hoey's
Playing
amazing.
multiple divisions, so.
But if you think
Yeah,
Burkett Damon's going to go like this, or if you think that Harper's going to go like this, very wrong. And this is the weakest Star Wars player in the dungeon, having a little fun, and I'm glad I got to play. But
Oh,
You're not weak,
Adam.
Adam. You are not
that were
weak,
drafted
man.
for Star Wars. I was drafted for moral support because I'm fun to have around. What can I say?
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
you brought up vengeance. I wanted to ask you, Kaiser. You got a big match coming up with Mara, Kalinowski 3. Are we just excited for this rubber match? How is she preparing? Give me the scoop.
I think
Molly, give
everyone
us
knows that
hashtag
there's
scoops.
No bigger
Oh,
dicky dude in
I
the
have
league.
so
I'd
much to
rather
say
kick
about
down a flight of stairs than
what's
make
going to
that
happen in that match.
Now, I won't do that because I want him in
See ya,
good
Blue
shape.
Bantha.
I'm not.
Thanks for
I'm not going to
stopping
talk
by.
over Kaiser
Gets
though.
his tail kicked in because Mara is not from this planet. Okay, she lives up.
Bye,
to her
Blue
name,
Bantha.
okay? She's from another universe, and sadly, Kalinowski's going to find out the hard way, like he normally does when he faces the dungeon. So we know that the dungeon is his worst nightmare, and Mara's going to go out there and prove it.
Absolutely. Well, tough loss again today, Witt. You'll get him next time. I promise. I promise. I don't
It's
know
a
when
very
that's gonna
silly thing
be.
we're doing.
But I'll see you guys even next time. All right.
Is there an
Back to
after?
the desk.
I don't think there's an after.
Look,
Let's,
he's right.
No,
He's
there's
a lot of
usually-
fun. Always fun to watch. It's always exciting.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Our first round. God, why am I'm like Adam Witt? I'm so close to the camera.
Imagine
that is our. Well, yeah, you're on phone. That is our first match of the Star Wars tournament. Apparently, Stormy wants to be in this, so I'll move him over a little bit. Yes. So Burkett takes the win. The attack, Zack Burkett. I like how you have to kind of pause in between each one.
I wish it was just Zack Attack. I wish it was
Zack
just
Attack.
Zack Attack.
I mean,
Yeah.
Christian announced him as the attack, Zack Burkett. I think.
Yeah,
right?
his name was in parentheses as the
Yeah,
attack.
it's definitely it's the. But I feel like just Zack Attack Burkett sounds badass. But that's okay.
Yes. So, unfortunately, fan favorite Adam Witt doesn't get the win on this one, and the dungeon is out of the tournament. What?
Oh, I wanted to say something on Adam real quick because he had retweeted our post and said, "I never know how good I do until I watch Schmoedown POV." Adam, you do amazing. You do
Yes.
amazing. You
He
are
always-
so much more than just like a layup. I know you think yourselves as a layup or something. Like
He's the
dude,
light of the life of the party.
You are not just that, but like this guy knows how to play Star Wars, man. Like he is good at doing Star Wars trivia. Let's not shortchange that at all.
I mean, he said that he was the weakest of the Star Wars players on the dungeon. I don't think that's true at
Ben
all.
Bateman is.
I mean, look, Witt took Harper to his 5-pointer. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, right? That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, if you, Chuck, you said it earlier. He is the definition of a player that their record does not match their knowledge, because this man comes between like every player and comes down to the final question almost every single time.
He gets everybody's best every time he plays them.
Absolutely.
Every time you play someone, that person is playing their best game.
Yeah, I mean, look at the last 2 matches. Both DragonCon players that he took to the end.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And Molly, if I'm not mistaken, he took you to year 5, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I had like a 1 or 2 like dumb misses in that match, but he took me to the 5-pointer, and I just happened to know the 5-pointer in that match.
Yeah.
So
Sereno.
It was. I was thinking the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, Star Wars, we know that this is the division where your record does not match. That's another perfect example. Scrimshaw.
Oh yeah, look at Scrimshaw. Oh my god, he gets.
I dare anyone to say that he's not good at trivia because
He might have the most knowledge out of everybody, and the dude is still like what 1 and 2 or something. 1 and 3.
Okay. So as far as just knowledge of like how Star Wars works and explaining Star Wars, and the themes and everything, just like. If you need to understand anything better on like a higher level, listen to Scrimshaw talk about Star Wars. He knows it backwards and forwards. He is notorious for getting these like really hard questions that are kind of just like really happen to be just kind of really nitpicky, and I think he's just gotten unlucky on a bunch of stuff. And like all the Star Wars players, I think their records, it's going to be hard for their records to show, you know, how well they can play, because these games are so close. It comes down to 1, maybe 2 questions.
Absolutely.
The Star Wars is anyone can beat anyone at any time. That's plain and simple.
It just happens to be like who, you know, studied what the most recently, or like who happens to know the most random little bits of trivia.
It's by far the hardest division, but it is by far the most level division. Everybody who competes is capable at any point in time. And I do want to make sure that, I know we're focusing a lot on Adam. Zach looks like everything that he was made out to be.
Yeah.
He looks awesome. I know we've talked to him multiple times, and he looked very excited, but I keep going back to getting the Rise of Skywalker, and he just absolutely just steamrolled through the category. That's scary. That's scary for a lot of people.
This is the most perfect definition of Adam Witt I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Brian. Absolutely.
That is literally the most perfect definition I've ever seen of him.
Absolutely.
But before we sign off, I wanted to put this up. Will, what's up, my guy?
Hi, Will.
Thank you, Will.
Just needed to say what's up to the View crew. Don't worry, Molly. We will make sure you're ready whenever your match appears. We love Will. But yeah, so that is the first round of the Star Wars tournament. The attack, Zack Burkett, takes the win on that one, gets 3 points for the Stars. Catch us tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing the teams tournament.
Deception and blackjack.
All right, so the stars again. We will see Roxy for a second day in a row.
And Jill will be
Roxy
back.
and Shannon. Yes, and Jill will be here.
Hopefully, Jake's
my
internet
power's
will be back.
Yeah, hopefully my power's back on by then, everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can do this all day. So if you ever need to skedaddle, but yes, thank you for joining us as always. Catch us tomorrow for the teams third match of the teams tournament. For a certain point of view, I'm Brian, Molly, and Jake. We will catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.